we're together 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. So
Yeah.
it's not like, I don't see him and I check the account and there's a bunch of money missing. It's like we go out, we go to a car garage, we buy this, we go to the yacht show, we purchase this. It almost everything is a joint.
I think you live together, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
So that kind of makes it a bit different. If you had your house, he had his house, you had your family in your house, and it might be a little different, maybe.
Maybe.
So it's very interesting.
We'll always live together.
Will you?
Yeah, forever.
That's really interesting.
I'm never not going to live with him. I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
What about if he decided that he didn't want to anymore?
He wouldn't.
Is that an agreement?
No, it's not even an agreement. He wouldn't. He would absolutely hate to not live with me. And I'd hate to not live with him.
Why though? Is that because you get on or because you're valuable to each other in business?
No, it's because there are like, in movies when you have like two magical objects and you bring them together and that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Every great idea we've ever had, every, big kick forward we've ever had, it's us two sitting around a table smoking cigars, discussing ideas.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deprive him of that power and he wouldn't deprive me of that power.
Does it upset your girlfriend's wives? Do they sometimes get a bit like, what the heck's this?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
It's a non-negotiable. It's just like, I'm trying to think of an example. Does me being tall upset people? Like, it's a non-negotiable. I can't change my height.
Yeah.
It's not something that anybody could possibly complain about. And I think if anybody in my life were upset by it at all, they'd know not to mention it, because why would you mention it? It's like to tell me to stop having brown eyes. It's not going to work. It's just part of the package.
Have you seen a lot of brothers inspired by your relationship when they've come closer together, or they've been? Because it's sad when you see brothers fall. I respect that a lot about you and Andrew. The fact that you've got such a strong sense of brotherhood and you work together, especially when I work with my brother.
Yeah.
I think it's really inspiring.
Those are my favorite inspirational stories, when brothers tell me that they were living states apart in the United States, let's say 3 or 4 states apart. They didn't talk that much. They spoke on the phone once every month or so, or met at family gatherings. And now they've started a business together, or they're working together, or they've, just moved each other's families next to each other. So they're next door neighbors. Yeah. When I hear these stories, and all of these examples I gave are true. I've read them on my DMs. That's what I get. I guess that's what I get the most out of. When I hear that brothers have strengthened their relationship from Andrew and I. It's all good, the fitness stories and the weight loss stories, but there's also fitness guys out there. The brotherhood I have with Andrew, there's nothing I've ever seen on the internet, besides one pair of brothers, actually, that I thought was comparable. And I'm going to say one pair of brothers, and you probably remember them because you're English back in the day. My heart broke when one of the Chuckle brothers died. Yeah. Because he posted this thing on X and he got almost no views and no likes on it because, he's really old now and people don't really remember him. He's got a small X account. And I read it and I just thought, I'm so fucking lucky to have Andrew. Because those two were together like their whole lives, every TV show, everything together. But besides me and Andrew, what other brothers are there out there as famous for their relationship as Andrew and I? So yes, there are other fitness guys. Yes, there are other money guys. But that's something that I think is quite unique to us. So when I hear those stories, that's what really makes me happy.